Looking here, if she pursues her friend.
Hi everybody, welcome to another Fish Keeping Jamaica rally here. It was an awesome week, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm tired, I'm busted. We did a debate. I ended up spent practically every day on the system trying to edit videos and all that. I feel as if I'm burnt out. Nevertheless, I am up for the task because this is my hobby. Today's discussion is, why do we actually do fish keeping? It's separate and apart from what I did the last week, where we look at love or like the hobby. Today I am looking at the therapeutic, is that the word? Yeah, the therapeutic, the therapeutic reasons why you actually keep fish. Now, a lot of persons have illnesses, and one such illness is, so sad to say, most depression. Devastating thing about depression is that depression can occur and you don't know. Unlike the cancer where you might feel pain, or unlike the cold where you might cough, or the AIDS you might end up with different ailments, so you can actually identify, hey, that is wrong. A fundamental issue of depression is that depression also involves denial. You deny that you are sick. You deny that you are going through issues. You deny that things are just not going how you feel. You deny everything. But whenever it is identified, many medical doctors suggest that one clear way of actually helping the mind to relax is through music, and another is through the enjoyment of nature. A medical doctor actually shared with me once that you sitting and actually observing fish swim in an aquarium helps to soothe the mind and to relax the body. Thus, one is able to control his or her heartbeat. Whenever you are relaxed, there's less chance of you becoming depressed. Whenever you are relaxed, there's less chance of you getting hypertension, or in some cases, some people call it high blood pressure. Whenever you are relaxed, you are able to make smart choices. Whenever my children do give me problems in which I feel as if I want to hurt them, sometimes I just ignore what is happening, and when I find myself at a state where I am relaxed, I will call them and I will speak to them in regard to what they had done or what they have not done. This is not all the time, right? Things happen, right? Because you're a father, you're going to react sometime. Having a fish tank is therapeutic, right, to the human existence. I remember once I observed some fish swimming, and I don't know, but it's as if they were swimming to a beat that was imaginary in my mind, and as they swam, it's as if I was in the water swimming also. Yes, I know you might say that some fish are just like tigers, so hostile. But as I was communicating with somebody this week with regard to some cichlid which they had within their tank, and they were showing that they have only males, and I had hinted that why not put a female, and they said that would inspire aggression. So they swimming together is a sense of peace. Same too, while you actually observe the fish swim, you realize that the fish has no care in this world, right? If it's not disturbed, it is not being hostile, if it's just out there swimming, it has no care. Only thing the fish wants to know is that it is being fed and the water is clean. It has nothing to worry about. And as I said before, it has a brain, it thinks. A fish is very smart, right? This I know a lot of persons might hit me up and say, no, that's wrong. But a fish is very smart, right? Having a fish in your home can be a challenge, and I'm going to be doing a video on that shortly. But having a fish in your home for medical purpose is of tremendous benefit to the person who is located within its environs. It brings to it a sense of peace, and one is able to enjoy the sweet sense of environment as the water within the water moving around in the filtration beads, and you can shut your eyes and you can imagine you at the seashore with the winds blowing in your face, right? And at times the fish just make a big gasp or a splash, and it feels as if you're one with nature. Can you imagine this, right? You should never downplay the beauty of a tank. You should never downplay the wonders in which this hobby actually have within many persons' life. It's a story about a man who was sick in bed in hospital, right? And he was like looking out in space, and persons were wondering what they could do to help him to get a grip of himself and to, you know, feel good. He couldn't speak, but he could give you facial expression which would indicate to you that he felt happy or he felt sad. With his expression, everybody was wondering what they could do. So a little boy came up with the idea and said, hey, why don't you get him a fish tank? So they got him a fish tank and they put it in the center of the room. Now he usually looks through the window at the trees as the trees sway, as the bird, you know, would pass by and probably hum a tune or whatever, right? And sometimes as the rain falls, you will see him smile and he pause a little bit to admire nature within itself. As the tank was put in operation and it was on the opposite side of the window, you could see wherein which he was gradually now moving his attention from the window to the fish tank. Periodically you would see him smiling as he looked at the fish tank that had a little goldfish in it, and the goldfish looked as if it was ever smiling. With this in mind, the hospital staff gathered the idea, or should I say, thought of the idea of actually placing a fish tank with at least one fish in each room. The idea was to allow each patient within the hospital to feel really good, and it worked. The rate in which persons left the hospital feeling happy, feeling good, was overwhelming. Many patients actually left the hospital and requested from either their guardian, or in the case of children, from their parent, or from whomever taking care of them, those persons, I don't know, caregivers you call them, right, that they needed a fish tank. Having a fish tank has great value. That doesn't negate the fact that having a fish tank is a lot of responsibility. Within the community in which we are presently existing, we share the ideas of caring, keeping, breeding, and inventing things that will make fish keeping hobby a hobby that person would like to be a part of and would enjoy, just in a sense as a business focus. This is really here for Fish Keeping Jamaica, and I challenge you that wherever you go, at any instance of sadness within any home or within any, whether it be children's home, infirmary, hospital, anywhere where these persons are, sick, probably sick unto death, in depression, or have some medical condition which render them inoperational, it is advised that you get them a fish tank. And not necessarily to gain monies, but get them a fish tank, because we are all humans and our ultimate goal should be to help each person to feel good about themselves, to feel happy, right? Because we're in our little space, we can make each other feel happy. We would have done a great work, a great deal of work, more than those persons who have millions of dollars, right? Because money can't buy love. Thank you very much for watching Fish Keeping Jamaica. It was a pleasure for me to be with you today, this Sunday. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Make somebody happy. Get a fish. Give a fish. Peace.